see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Oh, that's one of my favorite songs. And I just happened to have a piece of my all-time favorite Derby dinner dessert and a good cup of coffee poured into a mug that was made by our very own Janet Essenprice. It's going to be a good day. Hi, my name is Cary Wieger, and I'd like to welcome you to Coffee Chat with Cary. This is a special little feature we're going to be hopefully posting occasionally on our social media. Think of it as a placeholder until we can get back to our regular coffee chat at the theater. Now, for those of you who may not be familiar with what our coffee chat is normally, it's a special little perk that we offer our season ticket holders. During each rehearsal period for each new show of the season, on the last Thursday of rehearsal, we invite season ticket holders to observe that rehearsal. They come in, they have a cup of coffee, a little dessert, and they get to watch us on stage. Now, it's the first time that we as actors have been on stage for that particular show. And it's definitely rehearsal. No costumes, no lights, definitely no set. In fact, we are usually performing on the set that is for the show that's currently going on that night. So it could be totally something different, something awkward to be on. But it gives us a chance to kind of go into performance mode a little bit early. And it gives us a chance to hear how the audience might react to certain things. So it's a valuable thing for us, and I think it's a lot of fun for the audience that comes. It can be frustrating for the actors because it is, it's our first time on stage without the right things that we need. In fact, I remember one rehearsal, it was a long time ago, I don't even remember when, we were rehearsing Guys and Dolls, the musical Guys and Dolls. Becky Jo was directing it, and she was directing a little scene that had a little comic bit in it, and I think it involved, if memory serves right, Matt Wallace, Jim Hesselman, and myself. Okay, I'm not sure about Matt and Jim, but I know I was part of it. Anyway, she had us doing this bit over and over and over, and we just were not getting what she wanted out of us. So about the 27th time through, I think she said, nope, do it again. Well, the frustration had built up in me, and I said, oh, and I let loose with a word that, let's say, wasn't appropriate for mixed company. Well, you could have heard a pin drop. I looked out and I saw about 200 season ticket holders sitting there wide-eyed looking at me. I looked at Becky Jo. She was looking wide-eyed at me. And then I saw this sly little smile come across Becky's face. She had gotten me. She had shown the season ticket holders a side of Cary Wieger that Cary Wieger probably didn't want them to see, and probably one that they were not expecting. Anyway, my point is, you never know what might happen at Coffee Chat, so we miss it. Okay, back to business. I am here to let you know a little bit about what's going on at Derby Dinner. And right now, we've got a treat for you. In addition to my favorite dessert, a good cup of coffee is also my favorite time of year, autumn. And the leaves are falling, it's chill in the air, it's time to pull out the flannel. And autumn at Derby Dinner means it's time for a mystery. And this year we've got a great one. In fact, it's a musical and a mystery all wrapped up in one. And it's called Clue, the Musical. Based on the old Parker Brothers board game, Clue the Musical will actually bring the board game to life on our stage.
Colonel Mustard here. I've stormed bunkers, pillaged barricades, and triumphed at war. Not with might, but with imagination. See, this soldier never had the opportunity to serve in the armed forces. I'd rather spend my time in the conservatory.
I am Mrs. Peacock, well known, well traveled, and well preserved. I am the Rose of the Peacock family and chairperson of the board of Peacock Family Enterprises. I have wealth, I have power. I'll see you in the lounge.
I am Professor Plum, B.A.M.A. Ph.D. That's me. I am an author by trade, an intellect by birth, and an American by choice. You see, I was born in London, raised in New York, attended Oxford, and years later became part of the British think tanks in the States. It's in the library that you'll find me.
I'm Miss Scarlet. I'm an actress. Well, no, a singer. No, more like a performer. You know, I do it all. Or at least that's what my men friends tell me. You'll have to excuse me. I'm needed in the ballroom.
Green's the name, money's my game. I'm a sultan of the stock market, a king of commodities, an entrepreneur. Anyone in for a game of billiards?
My name is Mrs. White. I hate the Mrs. Pot, but that's what I'm called by Mr. Body, who I lives with, as I'm his housekeeper. Actually, his cook and his housekeeper, but he don't pay enough to be called both, so I say I'm just his housekeeper. Well, I better get back to the kitchen.
Wait a minute. Was that? No, it couldn't be. Could it? Well, I guess you'll just have to come to the theater and find out for yourselves. Anyway, every good murder mystery needs a victim, and Clue the Musical has one of the best. We have Bobby playing Mr. Body, or is it Body playing Mr. Bobby? Bobby, yeah, who knows. Anyway, let's hear what he has to say.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Body, Mr. Body is my name. Welcome to my home, Body Manor. Of tonight's event, I am the planner. This fun and folly known as a game.
Now, when you come to see Clue, don't think you're just going to be sitting there watching. Oh, no. You will be involved in helping us solve the murder. When you get to your table, you'll find a little score sheet like this with a pencil, listing all the suspects, the weapons they may use, and the rooms they may have committed the murder in. Throughout the show, you'll be given certain clues. You can check them off as you eliminate them, and by the end of the show, you should know who did it, with what weapon, and in what room. And to help you along the way, we also have a detective on stage, and she's a great one. Let's hear from her now.
I'm a hard-nosed detective who's hard-pressed to find the hard truth. I'm tough on crime, tough to talk to, and tough as nails. I turn over stones, I turn over suspects, and I turn over when I sleep. I'm more and more convinced that one of you is guilty of murder, and I'm going to find that person.
Well, I hope that has piqued your curiosity enough so that you'll want to come and see Clue the Musical. It will be on our stage through November 8th. All you have to do is call the box office at 812-288-8281, and they will set you up with some great seats to see Clue the Musical. Well, that about does it for me today. Thanks for joining me on this little coffee chat with Cary. And if there's anything you'd like me to explore in the future, anybody you'd like me to interview, any backstage, whatever, and any ideas for me, just write them in the comments below and we'll see what we can do to accommodate you. Well, that's it. Stay well, stay healthy. I hope you find a little sweetness in your life, and we'll see you at the show.
What a wonderful